Hello everyone, it is Anthony Gamer here, and today you are going to watch me playing Slendrina 2D but first person. Basically, the game had been remodeled into the 3D point of view, which basically the original concept that were supposed to be 2D, two-dimensional, that had been reimagined into three-dimensional, which pretty much you play in first person. Without further ado, let's get inside the game. Options, how to play. Controls to interact, you click on left mouse button. To pause. You just press the word ESC on your computer or your keyboard, which obviously is going to be located on the top left corner. To move, you just press WASD, which I mean like that's the original layout to play and move around your character. Mouse sensitivity had been set to be very low, so we're gonna feature it into this spot. Settings, we got music option, which gonna turn it on, and the effects, which I'm gonna turn it off so that this CPU wouldn't fry it up. Language, which isn't really spelled correctly, that's because that this person was from Russia, so of course I would say there will be lots of misspelling in the game. Could have hired a English translator or people who know English, like this Slendrina but first person, so there are three of the misspelling point. Alright, let's play. We're gonna do on easy because I have played this. It wasn't really that bad because it's like a cool concept, but because the game runs very slow on recording, that's why it kind of makes it kind of hard to have the experience to play the game a little better. So yeah, take a note, this game is only available for those who have private computers or laptop or Windows, so it doesn't available on Android at this moment. So we're just gonna wait until the developer informs about the announcement. And if you want to contact about the game, you guys can check it out in the description. I'll leave the game link since it is publicly available. Doesn't need to pay, so that's great. Hello, my name is Alexander. I just have to tell you about what happened to me one evening when I was out for a walk. Suddenly the rain began to fall from the sky and I started running to find a shelter. In front of me there appeared an abandoned house that I had never seen before. I decided to take a closer look. Basically all the same thing that we just need to do like in the original game, but now we're playing in the first person of Alexander. Right, just like usual, we have to find a key to enter the house. It seems like it has been appeared when we drop down that birdhouse, so let's enter the house here. Yeah, this is absolutely a great reimagined. You guys should check this out if you have private computers. You won't regret it. Alright. Also, we found code, which of course that would be in the same old routine in any time we have to complete the game. Alright, this room is a bit of a warehouse, which I would say there will be a trap later on. There will be a cat that were hiding behind the box, and it seems like nothing has appeared from the present. Not even a present, nothing, which I'm completely fine. We can find another stuff soon. Right, let's go to the other side of the house. This is just miraculous. I gotta say that I think this game had taken like lots of time to make this to happen. Another piece of code which we have been obtained, about 3 of them. If you guys don't notice, there is a jump scare there. I just missed it. The jump scare is just a pretty basic. Slendrina popped from the window. She tries to scare you, but that didn't do to me because I already knew what would happen. This skeleton is gonna get revenge very soon, or at least his buddy. Right, We're now entering to the other side of the basement. This looks just insane. It said one thing that's missing. The flashlight. I just realized that in the original concept, Alexander uses the flashlight to make everything bright. However, the house here is still free with electricity. I mean, either way, it will be better. Right, a key and then a metal pipe. We need to get this metal pipe away. There you go. It's taking a while to make me aim it, because it is very laggy. So yeah, I have no doubts on that. Now we're entering to Slendrina's mother's hideout, and here you get to see the jump scare of Slendrina. Also, we are one short of code. That's not good. They have to expect me to go back downstairs and find more solution. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was on the wall that I haven't even seen. There's like a random plank here. That's kind of nice. Oh, I haven't checked here, of course. But that doesn't mean there will be one in it, would it? I was kind of expecting there will be one. Yeah, I was kind of expecting there will be one. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? What happened to the face? I don't understand. You guys see what happened? Right. I am confused. This game is also originated and made it in, from Unity. I mean, not Unity, Unreal Engine, which makes it harder for us to have this low-end PC to record. It is gonna be impossible. And I feel like I'm stuck at the attempt where I can't seem to find the other code. Not nice, considering that the recording is working well at this moment, and now they just take it away. It stinks. I found one here. It was right next to the table. I just hope that this isn't just a bug. Because I don't see the code anywhere. Oh, it was right down under the couch. Are you... Of course you're gonna be serious about that. Alright. Sorry for, I don't really seem to see that well. So, like, I sometimes I could just miss stuffs. But at least it's not a bug. That's what I'm hoping for. So take a note and remember in your mind that there will be a code somewhere under the couch or the armchair or sofa. It's one of them. Slendrina. Having a good day? I'm sure you're having a good day. These past 3 days that I went through right now, 4 actually, have been quite depressing. Only those who had read my tweet would understand. Right, I have gathered the code. What I meant to say is rope. We're not collecting codes anymore. We are now doing some good experiment. By doing this, we're smart. Alexander is a good and also a smart dude. He can solve like any kind of ways to get things through. This is absolutely chaos. Like it's pretty much how you would imagine if it's on 3D. This is insane. Like even the traps and everything, they really make everything so accurate. Slendrina herself look accurate. Even the jump scare is like they are all here. Is it this one of the power that Unreal Engine has and not Unity? Yes, Unity had failed us. Right. Let's get downstairs. We are now going this through with no any kind of chaos, unless the skull or the skeleton that we have mentioned before that will get revenge later. So you guys can see that's the pattern, so we're just gonna follow the pattern. We have done that. 1 2 3 4, and here is the padlock key to open this door. We're gonna come back to this game once again on nightmare mode, so we're gonna do it separately. Oh, don't ever get close with that smoke. Oh yeah, we have to drop this upside down. The torch, flameless torch. We also need to get this, a pipe, which we're gonna put it here like in the original concept, and it'll just falls down. Yeah. And then here we have to get the metal rod, and at this point we have to fight with Slendrina's mother. And here we go, we have to go very quickly. Slendrina's mother, this is the fight between me and you. I don't want to get close with the smoke area because that would be a death threat. So yeah, Angeline, it is not your time for you to shine. Now let's enter to the jail cell and meet Alicia. When the first time I played the game, I thought like this is just a random character that we don't know the identity, but it's just it's also a random woman, but we do know her name. Her name's Alicia, that we also known from the other mods that we played last year. So we're playing as a random stranger who's gonna like rescue another stranger. And in fact, if I had to make this canon, they probably would just, you know, start to talk to each other and then try to find a solution and get rid of these ghosts that were haunting this place. Call the cops and then investigate the whole scariness in this house. And this is the end. It takes place at the daytime. Was it always daytime? I don't really remember. But doesn't this remind you of Slenderman a bit? Like the whole sky and the forest? This does feels like that it's going to be an actual development of original dvloper's creation in another generation. A hand popping out from the ground, because that's how it ends, like in the original. And that is all for today's video. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is me playing Slendrina 2D, but in person 3D. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to get this game, I'll leave an description by the creator as well right here. I have downloaded the latest version so that we wouldn't expect lots of bugs, but there are other versions, older versions that you might going to interest about, which I will gonna leave it as well. They have, you know, provide the older versions and also the latest version on Game Jolt, so it wouldn't be that hard for you to find. Just pick the one that you desire of and play the game on your computer. Overall, the game is a good reimagined. So yeah, I will make another video of this on the nightmare mode, so stay tuned for that. And that is all for today's video. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in another horror games. Bye bye.